Animation welcomes you today with warmth and gratitude. Before we begin, I want you to take a deep breath. Because what you're about to watch is not an ordinary story. It's one of those stories that looks harmless at first, simple, normal, familiar. But as it unfolds, you'll realize that some footsteps in life should never be rushed. Sometimes, the things we chase with speed are the same things that quietly lead us into regret. And sometimes, the door that looks wide open is the very door we should approach slowly, carefully, prayerfully. In today's video, nothing is as it seems. Every smile hides a motive. Every decision carries a weight. And every moment draws you closer to a lesson many people learn too late. We won't reveal what the characters are about to face, but trust me, you will feel every emotion, every tension, every warning that life whispers before disaster knocks. This is not just a story. It is a mirror. As you watch, you might see yourself. Or someone you know. Trying to outrun time, trying to beat destiny, trying to force what God has not yet prepared. So sit tight. Keep your heart open. Let the message come to you naturally. Because by the end of this video, you will understand in a deeper, more personal way why certain journeys must never be taken in a hurry. Something powerful is about to unfold. Stay with us. God, look at me. I'm getting older every day, and yet. No husband. No proposal. No serious relationship. Sometimes I don't even understand what is happening. Each time I look at myself in this mirror, I just feel pity for myself. Everyone around me is getting married. Some already have children. And me. I'm still here waiting, hoping, praying. But why does it feel like time is running faster than me? Why does it feel like I'm being left behind? No. No, I can't keep waiting like this. It must happen this December. Yes, this December. I'm not ready to enter another year like this. I'm tired of hearing, "Don't worry, your time will come." When? When exactly? I need to do something. I need to push. I can't just sit down and watch my life pass me by. Juliana, you deserve happiness. You deserve your own home. And you know what? Whatever it takes, I'll make sure it happens before this year ends. I won't just fold my hands anymore. No more delays. No more waiting. God, please. Just let this be my time. I can't keep feeling like this.
Juliana, my daughter, where are you even dressing like this so early in the morning? I have been watching you since you woke up, and the way you're rushing worries me. You didn't even sit down to greet properly. Every step you take is as if something is chasing you. I know you are an adult, but you are still my child. Talk to me so my heart can rest.
Mama, please, there is a friend of mine I am rushing to catch up with. We already fixed the time, and I don't want to disappoint him. I have been planning this since last night, and I just want to go before it becomes too late. I know you are concerned, but everything is fine. I don't want you to think too much. Just let me quickly go and return.
Juliana, I overheard you making calls all through the night. It wasn't just once, I counted it at least 3 times. You were whispering, walking up and down, sounding restless. As your mother, how will I hear all that and keep quiet? That is why I am asking again, is everything truly all right? Tell me the truth, my daughter, so I can understand what is going on.
Yes, Mama, everything is truly all right. I was only trying to make sure all my arrangements go perfectly. Mama, I am tired of waiting. I am tired of being the only one left behind. Before this December ends, I must marry. I cannot enter the new year the same way I entered this one. That is why I am putting all my effort into making things work quickly.
Juliana, slow down and listen to me well. It is not every decision that you rush into that ends in joy. I have lived longer than you, and I have seen how haste destroys people who refuse to be patient. You are my only daughter, and I do not want you to walk into something that will make you cry tomorrow. Please, hear my voice with understanding.
Mama, that is their own story. Everybody's life is not the same. Just because some people rushed and failed doesn't mean I will fail too. Mama, allow me to try my own path. I cannot be sitting in this house forever doing nothing. Let me push myself. Let me take this chance while I still have time. I don't want to grow old regretting that I did nothing.
My daughter, you are forgetting what the Bible says in Isaiah 28:60. He that believeth shall not make haste. If you truly trust God, you will not force things to happen before their time. Sometimes God delays certain blessings to protect us from danger. Sometimes He closes a door because the person behind it is not meant for us. You must understand this deeply.
Mama, I have heard all these scriptures before, but hearing them doesn't change how I feel. I am tired of waiting for something that is not coming. Each time I look at myself in the mirror, I feel like I'm wasting my years. Mama, please, I am late already. Let me go and catch up with him. If I miss this opportunity, I may not get another one.
Juliana, I am still talking because I love you. The Bible also says in Proverbs 14:12, there is a way that seems right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death. My daughter, this is not a curse, it is a warning. Not everything that looks right in your eyes is truly right. I am afraid you are running into something you do not understand.
Mama, I appreciate your concern, but I have already made up my mind. Nothing you say today will change my decision. I want to settle down, and I want it now. Let me go, Mama, please. When I return, I will explain everything to you. For now, I just need you to trust me and allow me to go before time passes.
Home? Juliana, my daughter, you left this house as if my words mean nothing. You didn't even wait for me to finish talking before you walked out of my presence. Since when did you start rushing to meet a man I don't know, a man whose intentions you cannot explain, a man whose family you have never met? My heart is troubled. You behaved as if something is pushing you from behind. I raised you with patience, but today you acted like someone who sees life as a race. And now you are shouting up and down that you must marry before this December runs out. Tell me, is that not the devil manipulating your mind with pressure? Everywhere I turn, wise people are saying, don't be hasty in life. Slow down. Let God guide you. Even the Bible says, he that believeth shall not make haste. But my own child is acting as if marriage is running away. She doesn't know that rushing blindly into the arms of an unknown man can turn joy into tears. She doesn't understand that not every door that opens is from God. Oh Lord, I put my daughter in your hands. She thinks I am trying to block her blessing, but I am trying to protect her from sorrow that hides behind speed. She believes time is leaving her behind, but she doesn't know that destiny is never late. Father, follow her wherever she has gone. Break every manipulation pushing her into haste. Let her not fall into a trap she cannot escape. One day, may she understand that a mother's warning is not hatred but love shaped by experience, prayer, and wisdom.
Sir, sorry for keeping you waiting. My mother kept asking me where I was rushing to this early morning. You know how mothers can be, full of questions and warnings. I didn't want to leave the house in a way that would make her suspect anything strange. So I took my time to explain little by little. I hope it did not inconvenience you too much.
No problem at all, Juliana. I completely understand how mothers behave. And truly, thank you for honoring my invitation. I appreciate the fact that you came despite everything. It shows seriousness and respect. Not everyone I call agrees to meet me on time like this. So, feel free and relax. You are in safe hands.
Sir, I must say something honestly. Your face looks different from the video call we had. I looked at you just now and asked myself if it was truly the same person. I'm not trying to offend you, but the difference is noticeable. Please don't be angry. I just want to be sure I'm talking to the right person.
You worry too much. No offense taken at all, Juliana. It is me, 100%. I can't fake my identity, not even for a second. Sometimes network distorts the quality of a video call, making someone look lighter or darker. But this is exactly who you spoke with. I am not hiding myself from you in any way, so remove that doubt from your mind.
All right, sir, I hear you. I just needed clarity, because everything is happening so fast. By the way, whose car is that parked outside? The black one with the shiny rims. It caught my attention immediately I stepped in. I didn't want to assume anything until I asked you directly.
Oh, that car? It is mine. In fact, it is just one of my cars. I have a few more at home and in my office garage. I use different cars depending on where I'm going. This one is what I use for relaxed outings or when I want to meet someone I consider important. Nothing too special, just one of the small ones.
Wow. Really? One of your cars? Oh my God, I am impressed, truly impressed. You don't understand how happy I am hearing this. I love you from the bottom of my heart. I am not even hiding it. A man with such stability, confidence, and presence. Sir, I am ready to marry you. I want this relationship to move forward immediately.
You are welcome, Juliana. I appreciate your boldness. Not every woman expresses her feelings sincerely like this. It shows that you know what you want. And I respect that. Marriage is a serious matter, and I am looking for someone who is ready, available, and willing to grow with me. So your words are not wasted.
Thank you, sir. I mean every word I said. I don't want to waste time in my life anymore. When I see something good, I hold it with both hands. You look responsible, comfortable, and simple. That is the kind of man I want to build a future with. I am ready to give this relationship my full commitment and loyalty.
That is good to hear, Juliana. Let us take things step by step, but with seriousness. You have shown respect, eagerness, and honesty. Those are qualities I admire. With time, you will know more about me, my plans, and where you fit into them. For now, feel at ease. You are welcome into my world.
Tina, I must marry before December ends. I don't want to hear anything else. Everything is to be perfect this year. I have waited long enough, and I don't plan to continue waiting. My mind is made up, and I cannot continue entering a new year without settling down. This time around, I am ready to take bold steps.
Juliana, you are talking with so much speed that it scares me. Slow down, please. Marriage is not something you use to beat a deadline. Have you even prayed about this properly? Have you taken time to seek God's direction? You can't just walk into a man's life because of pressure. It doesn't end well that way.
Tina, I don't have time for all that long process again. I've found the man I want, and I already trust him. Everything about him looks perfect to me. I have peace when I see him, and that is enough sign for me. I'm tired of waiting for dreams and prophecies. This is my time.
Juliana, peace is not the same as speed. Sometimes our emotions pretend to be peace because we want something badly. I just want you to think clearly. Now, tell me, how exactly did you meet him? I need to understand where this sudden confidence is coming from.
We met online while I was chatting. I wasn't even planning to talk to anyone that day. But he messaged me, and the conversation just flowed. Before I knew it, we were talking every day. Then we rescheduled our meeting, and that's where we just met in person. Everything felt right.
Meeting someone online is not enough reason to hand over your whole future to him. Many people pretend on the internet. Anyone can act sweet behind a screen. Did you take time to check who he really is? Do you know his background? His family? Anything real at all?
Tina, this guy is sweet. He is young, cool, calm, and appears very rich. You needed to see his car. In fact, he said it's one of his cars. He talks like someone who has made it in life. He behaves like a gentleman. That is enough for me. I don't want to lose him.
Juliana, being rich is not the same as being responsible. And having a car is not the same as having character. You can enter the wrong house in excitement and struggle to escape later. I'm telling you from my heart, you are moving too fast. You're not even asking the right questions.
Tina, why are you seeing this thing from a negative angle? Can't you just be happy for me? You should at least be glad that I finally met someone who values me. Someone who wants something serious. Not everyone gets this chance. Let me enjoy my blessing.
I am happy for you, but I also care about your safety and your soul. Let me remind you of Proverbs 19:2. Desire without knowledge is not good. How much more will haste lead to error? You are desiring marriage, but you're not seeking knowledge. That's not safe. What if you are running into a trap unknowingly?
Tina, I don't see any trap anywhere. Everything looks smooth. He didn't force me to meet him. He treated me with respect. He listened to me. He didn't sound like someone with bad intentions. Why should I now start thinking negatively? That will only spoil my happiness.
Juliana, I just want you to be careful. Remember Isaiah 30:18, which says, "Blessed are all they that wait for him." Waiting is not a punishment. It is protection. Sometimes God is saving us from pain. You are rushing because of fear, not because of revelation. And fear is a bad compass.
I understand what you're trying to say, but honestly, I feel like you're overthinking this whole thing. Not every man online is evil. Not every fast decision leads to destruction. What if this is my own miracle coming in a way I didn't expect? I don't want doubts to block my blessing.
I'm not trying to block anything, Juliana. I just want you to slow down so you don't destroy your own joy. Ask questions. Know who he truly is. Don't promise marriage to a man you barely know simply because he looks good and drives a nice car. Life is deeper than that.
Tina, thank you for your concern, but I have made up my mind. I will continue with him. I will give this relationship everything it needs. If this is the door God wants for me, then it will stay open. If not, it will close on its own. For now, let me enjoy this moment. Please support me. Mummy, I want to tell you something important. The man I went to meet yesterday has proposed to me, and I have accepted to marry him. I know you may not understand, but I feel this is my chance, and I don't want to waste time. December is almost here, and I must settle down before the year ends. I believe everything is falling into place for me. I just need your support.
Juliana, what are you talking about? You accepted to marry a man without praying for God's direction? This thing you are saying is not ordinary at all. I am shocked beyond words, because I have never seen this kind of haste in my life. Marriage is not something you jump into because of a deadline. My daughter, this thing you have done is dangerous. I am worried for you.
Mummy, why are you making it sound like I committed a crime? The man is serious, responsible, and he didn't waste time. That is how real men act. I don't see any need to drag this matter when God has finally answered my prayers. I am tired of waiting and watching others get married while I sit here hoping. Opportunity came, and I took it. Please understand.
Understand what, Juliana? A man you met online, the same day you met physically, has already proposed, and you accepted without even thinking twice? This is not excitement. This is manipulation. The Bible says in Proverbs 19:2, "He that hasteth with his feet sinneth." And Isaiah 28:16 says, "He that believeth shall not make haste." My daughter, these scriptures are warnings. You are moving too fast.
Mummy, you are quoting Bible verses as if I don't know what I am doing. I am not a child anymore. I know what I want, and I am sure of my decision. Does it matter where we met? Many people meet online and are happily married. What matters is that he loves me, values me, and is ready to settle down immediately. I can't keep waiting for a sign every time.
Juliana, you think this is about science? It is about wisdom and discernment. You have not prayed, you have not waited, and you have not even asked questions about his life. You are acting as if someone is pursuing you. This rush is not from God. I am your mother, and I can tell when something is wrong. You are allowing pressure to control you, not the Holy Spirit.
Mummy, pressure did not control me. Clarity did. When you meet someone and everything feels right, you don't need to drag your feet. I have wasted enough years waiting for the perfect moment. That moment is here now. This man is sweet, young, cool, and financially stable. He told me he has been praying for a woman exactly like me. Why should I delay?
You should delay because marriage is a lifetime journey, not an emergency project. You are talking as if you are rushing to catch a bus that is about to leave the park. My daughter, this thing you are doing is not faith, it is desperation. And desperation blinds people. I am telling you again, Juliana, the speed at which this is moving is not healthy. Slow down.
Mummy, I respect your opinion, but I have already made up my mind. I have even started arranging myself for the wedding. I am planning to get a small loan just to tidy up the basic things I need. I don't want to look unprepared when everything becomes official. This is my moment, and I don't want anyone to discourage me from grabbing it with both hands.
Juliana, you are planning to borrow money for a marriage you don't even understand? I am telling you now, I am not going to be part of this. I cannot watch you make a mistake out of stubbornness and silence myself. The Bible warns against haste, and I have quoted it for you. If you refuse to listen, then you must bear the consequences yourself. I am deeply disappointed.
Juliana, listen to me carefully. If we marry before December ends, I will buy you a house and a car. I am not talking about promises that may fail. I'm talking about things I am ready to do immediately. You deserve the best life, and I want to be the man who gives it to you. All you need to do is agree with me and move fast. Time is already running.
David, are you serious right now? Because what you were saying sounds exactly like the future I have been praying for. December is already close, and I don't want to enter next year in the same situation. If this is truly what you want for us, then I am ready to follow your lead. I don't want to waste a single second. Let us hurry and make this happen.
Juliana, I have never been more serious in my life. Once you give me your full trust, everything will fall in place without struggle. I want us to move like people who know what they are doing, not like those who doubt. The earlier you commit, the faster I act. I don't make empty promises. I want you to see with your own eyes what I can do.
David, you don't understand how happy I am hearing this. For years I have been asking God to settle me, and now you are talking like the answer I have been waiting for. I don't see any reason to slow down. If December is our target, then I am ready. My heart is already jumping in excitement. I just want everything to work perfectly.
That is the spirit, Juliana. Confidence is what makes a home strong from the beginning. The moment you say yes completely, I will show you what true love and provision look like. I want you to enjoy comfort, not stress. I want people to look at you and admire the life you are living. But we must move quickly. Delay destroys opportunities.
David, honestly, this sounds too good to ignore. I believe in quick decisions when God is involved. I don't want anything to stop this. If December is the deadline, then I am holding onto it firmly. You have no idea how long I have waited for someone who knows what he wants. Everything you're saying is sounding like divine appointment.
You see, Juliana, that is why I am drawn to you, because you understand destiny when you see it. Some women lose their chance because they wait too long, but you are different. You know the meaning of timing. Once we push forward, the rest will be history. Just give me your full trust, and I will handle the rest. I am ready.
David, I am giving you that trust already. I don't want to be the woman who wastes time and later regrets. I believe something special is happening here, something bigger than us. Marriage before December is sounding more real than ever. Everything inside me is saying yes, yes, yes. Honestly, I am ready to move.
Good, Juliana. That readiness is exactly what I need from you. Once you stand by me, the blessings will start flowing immediately. We don't need long courtship or unnecessary delays. What we need is agreement and speed. If we work together, nothing can block us. I want to see you in comfort, and I want it to start now.
David, from the depth of my heart, I believe this is the Lord's doing, and it is marvelous in my eyes. Everything feels too aligned to be ordinary. I don't want to waste this moment, because opportunities like this don't come twice. If December is our month, then so be it. I am ready to walk into that future with boldness and excitement.
Madam Juliana, the way you are speaking right now really shows that you are in a haste. I can hear it in your voice and see it in your expressions. You need to calm down and think carefully before making any financial decision. Loans are not something to rush into, because once you sign, the responsibility becomes yours. I don't want you to regret anything later. Take a deep breath and let's talk properly.
Sir, I understand what you are saying, but I need this money urgently. I must finalize my marriage before December runs out. Time is not on my side anymore, and there are things I need to put in order immediately. The 500,000 naira will help me solve some of those urgent needs. I don't want anything to delay my plans. Please, just help me process it fast.
Madam, I will help you, but you must listen carefully to the conditions. This type of loan comes with a fixed interest rate that starts counting immediately after disbursement. You will need to start repayment within the first 30 days. There is no grace period. Also, if you miss any repayment date, there will be penalties added. These are government-regulated terms, not my personal decisions.
I understand, sir. I don't mind the interest or the repayment rules. What matters to me right now is getting the money before this week ends. My plans are already set in motion, and I don't want anything to interrupt it. Whatever the conditions are, I am ready to accept them. Please, just process the loan so I can move forward with my marriage preparation.
I hear you, Madam Juliana, but you need to think beyond this excitement you are feeling right now. Many people rush into loans because of emotional pressure and later struggle to pay back. 500,000 naira is not a small amount. Before I prove this, I need to be sure you understand the weight of the commitment. A loan is not free money. It must return with interest.
Sir, I'm fully aware of that. I know the loan must return with interest, and I am not afraid of that responsibility. My mind is made up, and I am prepared to carry whatever comes with it. My marriage cannot wait any longer. I have waited for years, and now that everything is falling into place, I will not let money be the reason I delay. I need this loan, sir.
All right, madam, since you insist, I will proceed with your application. But let me repeat the conditions clearly. Repayment begins after 30 days, the interest rate is fixed, penalties apply for lateness, and you must provide 2 guarantors. Once you sign these documents, you are legally bound to the agreement. I hope you are not entering this because of pressure. Think well, but if you are ready, then we can begin.
David. How could you be this wicked? How could you stand there and lie to my face for months, telling me you were not married? Do you know what you have done to me? Do you even understand the pain you have caused? I lost almost everything I had because of your stupid lies, my time, my trust, my dignity. David, I believed every word you said. I trusted you with a pure heart, because you acted like a man who knew what he wanted. Not once did you tell me you had a wife at home. Not once. Instead, you made me feel special, made me feel chosen, while you were busy destroying another woman's peace behind her back. God in heaven will not overlook what you've done. David, you have broken a heart that did nothing but care about you. Do you think you can walk around deceiving women and go free? Heaven is watching you. The tears I cried because of you will speak. If you do not repent, may God himself judge this wickedness. May heaven send fire to consume every lie you used to trap me.
Susanna, listen to me very well. You cannot force someone to love you. I never promised you what you are accusing me of. Yes, I spent time with you, but that does not mean I was bound to marry you. Love is not something you drag out of a person, and certainly not something you use anger to secure. Whatever you feel you lost is not because of me, but because you expected what I never confirmed. You cannot put your whole life on someone and then blame them when it doesn't go your way. I am not forcing myself into anything I do not want.
God will punish you. This is how you go around deceiving women in the name of marriage. You say you never promised anything, yet you acted like a man preparing for a home. You spoke like someone who wanted a future, behaved like someone committed, and created expectations you had no intention of fulfilling. That is deception, whether you admit it or not. You played with emotions you were never ready to honor. You may defend yourself today, but God sees every hidden intention.
Susanna, let me make one thing clear. I did not force you into anything. Every step you took because you wanted to. I never pushed you, never tied you down, never held you by any promise of marriage. You assumed things I never said, and now you're blaming me for expectations you created on your own. I may not be perfect, but I will not carry a blame that is not mine. You entered this with your eyes open.
David, you did. You openly told me you were single. Stop repeating that you didn't force me, but you know very well that your words and actions made me believe you were serious. You behaved like a committed man, spoke like someone planning a future, and led me into thinking we were building something real. That is manipulation, whether you accept it or not. No woman throws her heart away for fun. You may deny it now, but heaven knows what you did, and the truth will follow you. Maria, you will not believe what happened today. I finally saw David with my own eyes after everything he put me through. My heart was shaking, but I confronted him because I needed answers. I could not allow him to walk around freely after destroying my emotions. Maria, I had waited for that moment for so long, and now I finally faced him.
Which of the Davids are you talking about, Susanna? Because there are too many Davids in this town. Is it the same one you once told me wanted to marry you? The one who pretended to be serious? Or is it another David entirely? Please, be very clear with me so I understand who we are dealing with.
It is that same David, Maria, the one who lied to me that he wanted to marry me. The one who acted like he was planning a future with me. The one who made me believe he was single and ready for a home. Yes, that David. I saw him today, and I could not hold back my anger. I had to speak because the pain was too much to swallow.
So you finally met him. How did it go? Did he show any sign of remorse? Did he apologize for the tears he caused you? Because a normal man with conscience should beg you for forgiveness. A man who misled you should at least acknowledge his wrong. Tell me exactly what she said.
Maria, imagine David telling me that he did not force me to love him. Can you believe that? He said everything I did was because I wanted him to marry me, not because he ever promised me anything. He stood there boldly, as if he has never misled anyone in his life. I was shocked. My heart nearly exploded with anger.
That man is wicked, Susanna. Very wicked. And the funniest part is that you are not the only girl he has done this to. He has a pattern. He goes around deceiving innocent women, acting like a gentleman, pretending to be serious, and then denying everything when they confront him. He has no conscience at all.
Maria, honestly, the way he talked today. The way I acted around him before. I am beginning to ask myself if something was influencing me. Because I don't understand how I allowed that man to confuse me this much. I don't understand why I believed every word he said without questioning anything. Maria, I am still shaking.
To be honest, Susanna, that is exactly what I have been thinking too. It's not that he used anything supernatural, but the way he manipulates emotions is strong. Some people know how to talk in a way that captures your mind. They know how to act caring, gentle, and consistent until you trust them fully. It's emotional deception, not charm.
You're right, Maria. When I think about it now, I see clearly how he studied my feelings and used them against me. He knew what I wanted to hear and he said it. He knew the kind of man I was praying for and he acted like it. I am just grateful my eyes are open now. I feel disappointed, embarrassed, and angry, but at least I know the truth.
Susanna, don't blame yourself too much. These kinds of men are everywhere, and they target people who have pure hearts. What matters now is that you have seen the truth and can move forward with wisdom. You are stronger than you think. Wipe your tears, my dear. And next time, may God guide your steps so no deceiver will ever use your emotions against you again.
Juliana, everything is moving smoothly, and I want us to keep the momentum. Here, look at this, I've already started processing our marriage certificate. All the documents are lined up, and the officers are waiting for us. I just need you to bring 500,000 naira so I can complete the paperwork before December ends. Once that is done, nothing else will stop this marriage from happening on time.
500,000 naira? David, that is a lot of money. I wasn't expecting the amount to be that high. But at the same time, December is almost here, and I don't want anything to delay us. Every day that passes makes me more anxious, and I just want everything to fall in place perfectly. If this is what it takes, then I am willing to think about it seriously.
Juliana, that's exactly what I'm saying, time is not on our side. The closer we get to the end of the year, the more complicated the process becomes. Right now, the paperwork is still easy to push through. But if we delay, we might miss the registration window. Trust me, this is the final step we need to take. Once the transfer is done, everything will move without stress.
I understand your point, David, and I don't want to be the reason anything slows down. But the money is huge, and I don't have it lying around. I am still trying to recover from the loan I collected for other arrangements. Still, I won't lie, the thought of missing our December timeline scares me. I just want to settle down once and for all.
Juliana, I know it sounds like a lot, but believe me, you will not regret it. This is not just about paperwork. It's about securing our future. Once everything goes through, we can stand before people confidently as husband and wife. I'm doing everything on my end, and all I need is your support to finalize the last part. Don't let fear hold us back now.
David, I don't want fear to stop anything, truly. I have pushed so many things forward because of this marriage. I have sacrificed, borrowed, and stretched myself. If paying this money will settle everything, then maybe I should just do it. I don't want December to come and go without seeing this dream fulfilled. I just want my life to move forward.
Then don't delay, Juliana. Time is ticking, and every second matters. Just transfer the 500,000 naira and I'll complete the process immediately. Once this is done, we can start counting down to our special day. Trust me, everything will fall perfectly in place. You won't regret helping me secure this step. We're almost there.
Juliana, I really need to talk to you as a friend who cares about your future. David is rushing you too much, and it is beginning to look suspicious. Something isn't right about the way he keeps demanding money from you. First, it was small amounts, then it became huge figures. Why is he always asking for money if he truly wants to marry you?
Tina. Leave that thing you were saying. You don't understand the pressure I'm under. David is preparing for our marriage, and these things require money. I don't want anything to delay us because we must marry before December ends. Time is going, and I don't want people to laugh at me. I just want everything to work fast.
Juliana, I hear you, but your speed is frightening. Real love doesn't pressure you into rushing life-changing decisions. A man who truly loves you will allow you to breathe, think, and plan without fear. But David is creating fear around you, as if the world will end in December. That is not how a healthy relationship works.
Tina, you always see everything from the negative side. Why can't you believe that this is finally God remembering me? Why can't you see that this might be my breakthrough after many disappointments? I know David cares about me, and if he needs money to clear the way for our marriage, then I don't see the problem. I trust him.
Juliana, it is not about seeing the negative. It is about seeing clearly. You are ignoring important signs because you desperately want marriage before a deadline. Anytime someone is desperate, manipulation becomes easier. I'm scared that David is taking advantage of your desire to get married quickly. You need to slow down and think.
Tina, I won't lie to you, I am tired of waiting. Every year passes and nothing changes. My mates are married and building their families, while I am still here praying. So if David wants things fast, I welcome it. I'm not ready to delay anything again. December is close, and I want to enter the new year as a married woman.
Juliana, listen to yourself. You are basing your entire decision on what other people have achieved, not on whether the relationship is healthy. Marriage is not a trophy or an escape from pressure. A rushed marriage can destroy years of peace. David's behavior is not normal. He is too focused on money, and that should bother you.
Tina, you are blowing things out of proportion. David is not focused on money. He just needs help to handle things faster. You are acting like he is a criminal. Why can't you be happy for me for once? I finally found someone ready to settle, and you want me to start analyzing everything like a scientist. Please, Tina, stop discouraging me.
I'm not discouraging you, Juliana. I'm trying to protect you. I have seen this pattern before, a man rushing a woman, creating emotional pressure, painting false urgency, and draining her financially. You are blind right now because you are afraid of missing December. But fear is the wrong compass for choosing a husband. This is not love, it is manipulation.
Tina, I appreciate your concern, but my mind is made up. I can't let fear stop me from stepping into the future I've been praying for. David says everything will work out, and I believe him. If helping him means things will move faster, then so be it. December is my target, and nothing will shift me from it. Please just support me.
Madam, let me be very clear with you. There is absolutely no record of any marriage application under your fiancé's name, your name, or any related information. I have checked our system thoroughly, and nothing exists. The form you are holding is not from our office. It is a fake document. The stamp is fake, the signature is fake, and even the serial number is not in our registry. Whoever gave you this form intentionally deceived you with full confidence.
Fake. This cannot be happening. David told me everything was already in process, and he said the office was waiting for my final payment. He gave me this form with assurance, and I believed him completely. I feel confused, embarrassed, and shocked at the same time. Are you saying he never even came here for anything? Are you saying the entire thing was just a lie?
Yes, that is exactly what I am saying. No application was submitted, no file was opened, and no marriage process was started. This type of deception is common when someone wants to use urgency to manipulate emotions. They create fear of delay so the victim does not ask questions. You trusted him, and he took advantage of that trust. Everything about this document confirms it is forged.
So David used my desire to marry before December to scam me. He kept telling me that any delay would ruin the plan, and I kept pushing myself because I thought he was genuine. I can't believe he collected money from me with confidence, knowing that nothing was real. I feel betrayed and foolish. How could he do this to me?
Madam, I understand your pain, but the truth must be accepted. You were deceived, and this man never intended to process any marriage certificate. The best thing you can do now is protect yourself and take necessary steps to stop him from doing this to other women. Please do not blame yourself. People like this are professionals in emotional manipulation. Learn from this and act quickly.
Tina, I went to the registry today because I wanted to confirm everything myself. I needed to know if what David told me was true. I showed the clerk the papers he gave me and asked if any marriage application had been filed under our names. I needed proof before I could say anything to anyone, but what he told me left me shocked and speechless.
Juliana, calm down and tell me exactly what the clerk said. Did they confirm your marriage application, or did they say something else? I need to know every detail. You cannot keep this inside if it's serious.
Tina, the clerk looked at the form carefully and told me something I never imagined. He said there is no record of any marriage application for David or for me. He said the form I have is not from their office at all. Every signature, stamp, and serial number is fake. He told me I was deceived and that no marriage process was ever started.
Juliana, I knew it. Men like David are already married and have deceived other women before. They target women who act too quickly, and you walked right into the trap. Proverbs 21:5 says, "The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty." Your desire to rush made you vulnerable to this deception.
I feel so foolish, Tina. I trusted him completely. I gave him money, almost everything he asked for. I applied for loans, bought gifts, and even lied to my mother to cover up my urgency. I thought I was investing in our future, but now I see it was all a trap. The registry itself confirmed everything was fake. I feel humiliated, heartbroken, and betrayed.
Juliana, I know this hurts, but you must learn from it. Ecclesiastes 7:8 says, "Better is the end of a thing than its beginning. The patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit." You rushed because you wanted a December marriage, and that clouded your judgment. Waiting and seeking God's guidance would have revealed the truth before you gave so much emotionally and financially.
Yes, Tina, I see it now. He studied me carefully, my fears, my impatience, my desire for a fast marriage, and used them against me. I feel ashamed for letting my longing blind me to reality. I thought love would protect me, but my haste became the tool he used to manipulate me. I have lost not just money, but my peace, my confidence, and my dignity as well.
That is exactly why patience is so important, Juliana. Men like him depend on rushing you so you stop asking questions. They pressure you, create fear of missing out, and manipulate your emotions. Now that you know the truth, you have the opportunity to rebuild your life. Next time, you must wait for God's direction, confirm everything, and never act under pressure.
I counted all my losses, Tina, and it is overwhelming. The 500,000 naira I gave him for the supposed marriage certificate, the loans I took, the gifts I bought, my trust, and even my peace of mind, they're all gone. I lied to my mother to cover up the secret. Everything I invested thinking I was securing a future with him has vanished. My heart feels heavy, and I am struggling to forgive myself.
Yes, Juliana, it hurts now, but this is a lesson you must never forget. Desire without knowledge is dangerous. Proverbs 19:2 says, "Desire without knowledge is not good, and whoever hurries with his feet misses his way." You rushed because you wanted a December marriage and ignored warning signs. This is exactly how David tricked you.
I realize that now. I also see how clever he was in studying me. He knew my fear of being single, my impatience, and my hope for a better life. He used everything I felt against me. I feel ashamed, but I must accept this reality. I should have waited for God's guidance, prayed, and confirmed everything. Haste has cost me so much more than I ever imagined.
That's right. Haste tempts the heart to ignore logic and truth. Men like David exploit urgency and pressure to control women. They know how to manipulate emotions and create fear of missing out. But now that you know the truth, you can rebuild. This experience can make you wiser, and you can avoid repeating the same mistakes in the future.
Yes, Tina, I will not let desperation guide me again. I need to pray, reflect, and rebuild carefully. I will protect my dignity, my finances, and my heart. I have learned that being in haste can destroy everything. I will trust God's timing and not let anyone manipulate me again. I must act with patience and wisdom in all decisions from now on.
Exactly, Juliana. Let this experience strengthen your wisdom. Wait for God's guidance, confirm everything, and never allow urgency or desire to cloud your judgment. You are stronger now because you understand the cost of haste. Your mistakes have taught you a lesson that no words can replace, and you will move forward with discernment and patience.
You are right, Tina. I have seen the danger of being in a haste stand. I will rebuild my life carefully, not in fear or desperation, and I will trust God's timing for everything. No one will manipulate me with lies or false promises again. I will act with patience, discernment, and prayer, and I will never allow my desires to override wisdom or God's guidance. Juliana's story is a clear warning to everyone. When we act in haste, we become vulnerable to deception and loss. Her desire to marry before December made her overlook important truths, trust blindly, and invest her money, time, and emotions in someone who had no intention of being honest. David took advantage of her impatience, using fake documents, promises of wealth, and urgency to manipulate her, showing how easily haste can lead to regret. We saw how Juliana's excitement and impatience clouded her judgment. She ignored advice from friends, dismissed warnings, and allowed fear of missing out to dictate her actions. This blind rush led her straight into David's trap. Her heartbreak, financial loss, and shaken confidence are the consequences of ignoring God's timing and acting without verification. This story reminds us of the importance of patience, prayer, and discernment. Proverbs 21:5 tells us, "The plans of the diligent lead surely to abundance, but everyone who is hasty comes only to poverty." Acting impulsively can make even the smartest and most careful people fall victim to deception. Juliana's experience is not just a cautionary tale, it is a lesson for everyone rushing into decisions that require wisdom and guidance. Waiting on God, seeking counsel, and verifying facts can prevent heartbreak and loss. Haste may feel urgent, but it often leads to long-term regret. Let Juliana's story serve as a powerful reminder: don't let impatience rob you of your peace, your resources, or your future. Be diligent, be patient, and trust God's timing.